Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel of Akshar Education. Now dear students, in this video we are going to discuss additional practice sums based on chapter number 2 polynomials of standard 10. So question number 1, question is find the zeros of quadratic polynomial. Here we have to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial which is given as f of x equal to ab x square plus b square minus ac into x minus bc, and also we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficient of these given polynomials. Done. So first question, two parts are there. First we have to find the zero and then we have to verify the relationship. So now we'll start with the given polynomial. So to find zero, what we are doing, we are comparing our polynomial f of x with 0. This is first step that we have already discussed in our 9th standard. If you want to find the zeros of any given polynomial, we are comparing that given polynomial with 0. Now given polynomial is function of x which is as ab x square plus b square minus ac x minus bc equal to 0. Now we have to solve this given equation. Now this is equation and find the value of this variable x. As the given polynomial is quadratic equation, the given polynomial is quadratic polynomial, and for the given quadratic polynomial maximum two zeros are there. So here two zeros will be there, alpha and beta. So let's try to find it. It's ab x square. First simplify this. It's a b square x minus ac x minus bc equal to 0. Now factorization by grouping first two terms and second two terms. So from this first two terms we can say this bx is the common term. So remaining terms are ax plus b. Now from this remaining two terms, here minus c is common, and therefore remaining terms are ax. As we are taking minus sign common, this sign will be changed, and c is common, so it's again ax plus b equal to 0. Done. Now from these two terms, this ax plus b bracket is common, so taking ax plus b as a common, remaining terms are bx minus c equal to 0. Done. Now the factors, the multiplication of these two factors is 0, and that means either of the one factor or both factors are 0, and therefore we can write ax plus b equal to 0 or bx minus c equal to 0, and therefore we are getting the value of this x. X is minus b by a. This is the value of 0, and value of x c by b. Done. So these are the values of two zeros. As the given polynomial is quadratic polynomials, two zeros are there, and these two zeros are alpha and beta, and let's say alpha is minus b by a and another zero, beta is c by b. Done. Now we have to verify the relationship between zeros and its coefficient, and all of you know, to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient, what we have to prove? We have to prove sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and product of zeros equal to constant term upon coefficient of x square. डन, ये हमें प्रूव करना होता है. So let's try to find the sum of zeros to verify relationship. So now we are trying to find sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is nothing but the alpha plus beta. Two zeros are there, alpha and beta, and their sum is minus b by a plus c by b. Therefore this is equal to cross multiplication, so it's a minus of b square plus ac divided by ab. So this is sum of zeros, alpha plus beta equal to minus of b square plus ac upon ab. Done. Now then we require, है ना, देखो ये इसको हम माइनस साइन निकाल के लिखते हैं ना, बिकॉज सम ऑफ जीरोस इज ऑलवेज इन टर्म्स ऑफ माइनस साइन. सो अल्फा प्लस बीटा दिस इज इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ, टेकिंग माइनस साइन कॉमन, सो इट विल बी ए सी, इट विल बी टेकिंग माइनस साइन कॉमन, सो इट्स अ बी स्क्वेयर माइनस ए सी divided by AB. Done. Now let's say this one is our sum of zeros. Now we'll try to find product of zeros. So what is product of zeros? It's a alpha into beta, product of zeros, and alpha is minus b by a, alpha is minus b by a, and beta is c by b, so alpha dot beta equal to minus bc by ab. Done. So this is our sum of zeros and product of zeros. Now to verify the relationship, what we require? We require sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Sum of zeros must be equal to this term, minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So now this we have to write from the given polynomial. So what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is nothing but the b square minus ac, so it must be minus of b square minus ac upon coefficient of x square. This is x square term, its coefficient is ab divided by ab. So here we can say the minus of which ratio? Minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. This is nothing but the sum of zeros. So this is equal to sum of zeros. Hence first relation is verified. Now second ratio, that ratio is coefficient, or we can say constant term, ratio of constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. What is constant term? Here the constant term is minus bc divided by coefficient of x square, which is ab. So this ratio of constant term by coefficient of x square is equal to this product of zeros. Check it, and hence this relation is verified. Clear, students? So this is how you can find the zeros of any given polynomial and verify that zeros with, and verify the relation of zeros with its coefficient. Done. So in short, to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient, what we have to prove? We have to prove sum of zeros is nothing but the alpha plus beta, that is equal to this term minus of coefficient minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Done. And again second relation that we have to verify, it's a product of zeros, which is nothing but the alpha into beta, and that is equal to, we have to verify this one, constant term upon coefficient of x square. These two relations that we have to verify. Clear, students? So now pause this video and note it down. Okay students, now question number 2. Done. Here we have to verify the relationship between zeros of polynomial and its coefficients. So now for this question number 2, so given polynomial is f of x. Question is find the zeros of this polynomial, and second part of the question we have to verify the relationship between zeros and its coefficient. Done. So let's try to solve the first part of this question. We have to find the zeros. So we know for zeros, to find zeros, what we have to do, we have to compare given polynomial with 0. So given polynomial is 4 root 3 x square minus 5x minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. This is given polynomial. Now to find the zeros, we have to solve this quadratic equation. Done. Given polynomial is quadratic polynomial, and hence we are getting maximum two zeros, alpha and beta. So let's try to solve this equation. It's a 4 root 3 and minus 2 root 3. So we will solve this equation by using splitting the middle term. So here multiply this coefficient of x square with this constant term. 4 root 3 into 2 root 3, 4 2 is 8, root 3 into 3, it's a 3. So 8 3 is 24. So factors of 24 whose subtraction is 5. Done. So it's 8 and 3. So splitting the middle term is 8 3 is 24. So it's a minus 8x plus 3x minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. Done. If you don't know how to split this quadratic equation, just go to standard 8, chapter number 9 and 14. Refer chapter number 9 and 14 of your 8th standard, है ना, आपको सब कुछ याद आ जाएगा. So here 4 root 3 x square minus 8x. So here we can say 4 is the common and x is common. So 4x is common term. So remaining terms are root 3x minus 4 2 is 8. Here we can say root 3 is common term. So it's a root 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Done. This is factorization by taking common. So this is first group, this is second group. From this both the group we can take this root 3 minus x minus 2 as a common. So it's a root 3 x minus 2 is common term. Remaining terms are 4x plus root 3 equal to 0. Again product of these two factors is 0. So either of the one or both factors are 0. So we can say root 3x minus 2 equal to 0, or 4x plus root 3 equal to 0. And hence we get the value of x. So x is 2 upon root 3, and from this we can say value of x is minus root 3 by 4. Minus root 3 by 4. This will be 2 by root 3. Done. So here these are the values of x. So these values of x are nothing but the two roots, value of two zeros, values of two zeros, alpha and beta. So let's say value of alpha is, है ना, therefore zeros are alpha is 2 upon root 3. This value of x are nothing but the values of zeros, and value of beta, another root, is minus root 3 by 4. So two zeros are there. Done. These are the two zeros of given quadratic polynomial. Two zeros of given quadratic polynomial. Done. This is the first part. Now we have to verify the relation. So for that we will find sum of zeros. So now sum of zeros is nothing but the alpha plus beta. So what is alpha plus beta? This is alpha, this is beta. So which is 2 upon root 3 plus minus root 3 by 4. Alpha plus beta, so it's a minus, so it's a alpha minus beta. This is equal to now 8 cross multiplication, 4 2 is 8 minus root 3 into 3 divided by 4 root 3. So 8 minus 3 is nothing but the minus 5 upon 4 root 3. Done. So here we are getting value of sum of zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus 5 upon 4 root 3. Minus 5 upon 4 root 3. Say this one as a result number 1. This is our result number 1. Done. We have to find sum of zeros and product of zeros. So now we will try to find our product of zeros. Product multiplication. So multiplication of 0 is alpha into beta. So alpha is 2 by root 3. Multiplication 2 by root 3 multiply by minus sign is there. So minus root 3 by 4. So here product of zeros alpha into beta. So root 3 will be cancelled out. 2 2s are 4. Minus sign is there. So it's a minus 1 by 2. This is our product of zeros. Done. Now for verification, what we have to prove? We have to prove sum of zeros is equal to one ratio. Which ratio? Minus of. Now we have to find one ratio, that is minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So minus of coefficient of x. So here coefficient of x is, this is our x, and coefficient of x is 5. So it is minus 5 upon coefficient of x square. This is our x square term. So coefficient is 4 root 3. Done. So say this one as a result number 3. Done. So can we say sum of zeros is equal to coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square? Yes. So now this relation is verified. Therefore we can say alpha plus beta sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So here first relation is verified. Done. First relation is verified from this result number 1 and 2. Now we will try to verify another relation, that is ratio of constant term upon coefficient of x square. So what is the constant term in given polynomial? Constant term in given polynomial is minus of, it's a minus of 2 root 3 divide by coefficient of x square. Again coefficient of x square is 4 root 3. 4 root 3 लिया हमने, this one 4 root 3. So here root 3 cut, 2 2s are 4. So this is equal to minus 1 by 2. So now say this one as a result number 4. Result number 4. So by comparing these two result number 2 and result number 4, we can say, what we can say, product of zeros alpha into beta is equal to this ratio, constant term upon coefficient of x square. Clear students? So now relation between these zeros and coefficient is verified. Done. So this is how you can solve this question number 2. Clear students? So now pause this video and note it down. Okay students, now question number 3. First pause this video and try to solve this question by yourself, and then verify your answer with this question. Done. So let's try to solve this question. Here we have to find the zeros of given polynomial f of x equal to 6x square minus 3, and then we have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient. Done. So let's try. First part, here we have to find the zeros. So for zeros, what we have to do? We have to compare the given polynomial with 0, and hence we are getting one equation. And here given polynomial is quadratic polynomial, so equation will be quadratic equation, and for this quadratic equation maximum 2 solutions are there, and for that this quadratic polynomial has maximum 2 zeros are there. Done. So here f of x equal to 0. So this one is 6x square minus 3 equal to 0, and therefore 6x square that will be equal to 3, taking this minus 3 on this right hand side. Now dividing this 3 with 6, because this 6 is in multiplication with x square. So here x square will be equal to 3 by 6, and therefore by simplification it's a 1 by 2. So x square is 1 by 2. So taking square root on both sides. So by taking square root on both sides, this x will be plus or minus 1 upon root 2. So here solution of this quadratic equation is plus or minus 1 upon root 2, and therefore our zeros are alpha and beta. So alpha is 1 upon root 2 and beta is minus 1 upon root 2. Clear students? So here the value of alpha is 1 upon root 2 and value of beta is minus 1 upon root 2. So this is the solution of first part, in which we have to find the zeros of polynomial. As the given polynomial is quadratic polynomial, here we are getting 2 zeros, alpha and beta. Done. Now for the verification of relationship between zeros and coefficient, we require sum of zeros and product of zeros. So first we will try to find sum of zeros. So what is sum of zeros? It's alpha plus beta. Here value of alpha is 1 upon root 2 and beta is minus 1 upon root 2. So it's a plus or minus. So 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So alpha plus beta is 0. Sum of zeros is 0. And then we will try to find product of zeros. So product means multiplication. Alpha into beta, that is equal to 1 upon root 2 multiplied by minus 1 upon root 2. So this product is nothing but the minus 1 by 2. Done. So alpha into beta, product of zeros is minus 1 upon root 2, minus 1 upon root 2. Now we have to find the ratio. Which ratio? First one is minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, coefficient of x square. So here minus of coefficient of x. So here if we try to write this polynomial in standard form, it will be like this: 6x square plus term with x coefficient is missing, so it's a 0x minus 3. So coefficient of x is 0. Done. This is known as standard form of this polynomial, in which we are writing each term in the decreasing order of their power, decreasing order of power of variable. So this is standard form. Here we can see the coefficient of x is 0, so it's a minus 0 upon x square. Coefficient of x square is 6, and that is equal to 0. Done. So compare this one. Say this one is result 1, this one is result 2, and this one is result 3. So here from result 1 and result 3, we can say from result 1 and result 3, we can say sum of zeros alpha plus beta both are 0, and therefore we can say sum of zeros is nothing but this coefficient, minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Done. Now next we have to find the value of another ratio, that is constant term divided by coefficient of x square, coefficient of x square. So here constant term is minus 3, constant term is minus 3 divided by coefficient of x square, which is 6, and this is equal to minus 1 by 2. Say this one as a result number 4, result number 4. Now compare this, both the result 2 and 4. अल्फा इंटू बीटा है ना, ये रूट 2 नहीं आएगा. Done. So here constant term, this ratio are equal. So from result number 3, result number 2 and 4, we can say from result number 2 and 4, we can say product of zeros alpha into beta is equal to, this alpha into beta is equal to this ratio, which is nothing but the constant term upon coefficient of x square. Clear, students? So this is how we can verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of polynomial. Clear, students? So now pause this video and note it down, and please share this video with your friends. Thank you, students.